Well, listen, I gotta give you a standing ovation, my girl.
Thank
Princess
you.
Switch 3, you're not only a producer, you're playing 3 characters, 3 love interests, 3 storylines. And it just kind of gets my brain thinking about your brain.
Mary Queen. Stacy?
Yeah.
And that's Margaret.
Well, here we go again.
Can you remember maybe like a funny story on set where you showed up, you're ready to go to work, but you're like, oh my God, who am I playing today? What's going on here?
I never really had the who am I playing because the characters are all so specific and defined by the way that they look. So, I mean, just one glance in my reflection and I know who I am.
But when you switch,
But yes, when they switched, it was definitely confusing. The thing that's most confusing about it isn't doing it, it's talking about it. So we would like sit down and go over what we were doing that day. And I can't tell you the conversations where it's like, but it's Queen Margaret being Fiona, and then Fiona, and then everyone says it differently, and it was just a disaster. And it gets to a certain point where we're like, we'll get there when we get there, never mind.
the movie ends with 3 happy couples. Your fans, of course, want to see what happens next. Are we going to get a Princess Switch 4?
I never want to say never, but I definitely need a break from the amount of work that these movies take. They're so special, and I love being in everyone's home for the holidays, and knowing that it's bringing families together just fills my soul with joy. But it's a lot, so I take a minute.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much you keep up with what the kids are talking about online, but fans would just really love to see a Princess Switch baby. I mean, if there was to be a 4th installment, are you down to wear the bump and show the next iteration of this story?
I feel like I would just want to skip the bump part and just be me holding babies, because God, I love babies.
Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed. I know it's a lot, so maybe in a year or 2 you'll revisit and give us some good news. Another thing I saw on the internet that I absolutely loved, fans are affectionately referring to Fiona as the British Sharpay.
What are you doing here? I'm the new lifeguard.
Have you seen that?
Work? No, I haven't.
I think it's so iconic, and they're obviously different, but very similar in many ways. I can't go a day without seeing Gabriella memes and GIFs on social media. High School Musical, it's forever a beloved part of pop culture. Is there a part of you, Vanessa, that would ever be open to revisiting the role of Gabriella, maybe doing something a little more adult?
I mean, if it was adult, I feel like it takes away from what High School Musical is. I don't know. It was such a beautiful moment in time that so many people do hold so close and near and dear to their hearts. It's scary to mess with something like that because it is so beloved, Even though it's still us, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I respect whatever you want to do. I just want to let you know, you could never mess with anything. I think seeing Gabriella grown up, thriving in whatever career she chose to do, I think fans would love to see it.
Someone just got to write a script and send it to all of us. And if we like it, then who knows?
Yeah, for sure. I just want to compliment you. It's been so wonderful seeing you step into this world as a producer. Obviously, you're a multi-talented triple threat. You've got Cali Water. And then the other night you go and you make this beautiful red carpet debut with your man, Cole. What has it been like sharing all of these incredible experiences with your guy?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's really cute because I during his season, I've come to a lot of games, way more than I have in my entire life, condensed into a year. And it's so fun. Like, I love going and supporting and cheering him on. But for the premiere days, he's like, it's game day, babe. And I'm like, he's like, it's so nice I get to come to your game. And I'm like, yes, same thing. But it's great. He's amazing.
Yeah. What is it about this relationship that feels different? I see you even just like kind of beaming right now with this huge smile.
It's just easy. We're like the same person, very much the same person, but with different interests. So it's cool. We have the same spirit, I think. Like we're both just energetic, want to have a good time, easy, goofy.
Princess Switch is pretty much a holiday tradition at this point. It's getting on the couch, watching you and these antics going, wild on the screen. How do you hope people feel now that temporarily this trilogy is kind of coming to a close?
I mean, I feel very proud of it. It was like a little nugget that started from my love of The Parent Trap. And now we are on the third and it's become this trilogy. And to be a part of another trilogy, but know that it was literally just dependent on me because I was playing all the characters is really cool. And it feels like a really, really special accomplishment.
Where do you go from here? I feel like this was a tall order being part of a trilogy like this. Are there more brainchild ideas kind of bubbling up that you can tease?
Not that I can tease per se, but I'll just say like during the lockdown, I think we all had more time than we've ever had to sit still and be with ourselves. And I know for me, that really just gave me space to be creative. And I was living with my best friend and the two of us just kind of put our heads together and we're like, what do we want to see? What do we need to be doing? And so all those things are in motion. It's really exciting. Just, like really getting in there and being creative and dreaming things up and now seeing them slowly start to come into fruition.
Well, with you, Queen, the sky's the limit. I can't wait to see
so
what you
sweet.
do next. And again, standing ovation. I watched this movie in complete awe of how your brain operates.
Yeah, I'm shook by it myself.